Welcome to the weekly Roundup Part 2. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You. This is message number 371, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. Picking up from where we left off yesterday, when I was talking about transformation, Tim said that people never want to change, and even though they say they want to implement this or that, like AI for instance, into their systems, if they continue to resist change, they never get any transformation. Karen finds it empowering that we can change and don't have to be captive to the protective patterns we choose. Thank you, Andrea, for listening to me as well as to Dr. Gilbert. Lise, I hope you get back to some sort of consistent walking, and please keep us posted. Darren, who's a new caller or commenter, told me that despite his double hip replacement, his intent is to qualify for the Boston Marathon at age 60. He's 58 now, and we'll support you all the way, Darren. Chad has left quite a few supportive messages, and I can't encourage all of you enough to listen to his podcast, From Chad, wherever you find your podcasts. I listen on Apple Podcasts. His daily messages are thoughtful and so well put together, and you can use them pretty much every day of your life. About my hotline anniversary, Karen said that she was glad that our community had enriched my life so much. Me too, Karen. She also said that she knew doing these messages were hard, as she's been doing her daily blog forever, so she has firsthand experience. That's KarenWritesDangerously.com, and it's Karin. On listening to your heart, Matt said that it's so easy to build our walls bigger and stronger to keep hurtful things out. But what we don't pay attention to is that those same walls keep us inside and prevent us from getting out, and that leads to all the effects of stress that Dr. Gilbert and I talk about. Karen, consider looking at what your inner system is being held back from. Lower extremity issues can signal that something inside doesn't want you to do it, or it's afraid to move forward. Bob, I've talked a lot about IFS, which is internal family systems. It's what's called parts therapy, and it's based on the theory that we have a bunch of parts inside of us, and all of them have their own personalities and characteristics. The ones that we're most intimate with, even though we may not know it, are called protectors. And they are usually little kids who've experienced some sort of trauma, whether it's big or little. Little trauma is someone who gets laughed at school because they had a stain on their pants. These protectors are born or created to do whatever they can to keep the wounded part from being hurt again. The example that I use is my explosive anger. That was how my parts protected me, because you know what they say, the best defense is a good offense. And that's what some little part inside of me learned to use to ward off criticism. There are a lot of new people on the call, so I may devote a call to this next week or the week after. You can tell me if you like that or not. So it looks like there's going to be a weekly Roundup Part 3. In the meantime, though, have a diamond day.